that, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Chop, chop, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left.
The boys are a bit impatient. Actually, they're being very patient, but I can see it on Logan's face. Noah has made new friends over there, playing some hockey. Macy's over here, waiting.
For the power, no, no, no. Somebody just to play you games. Some people need to be just in love, cause that's the only way to prove you're loving. You need no other on a silver platter. No other you want me, yeah. You know what you said.
See, Noah's made friends already over here. Did he go through the tunnel? Is he happy now? Okay. Oh, of course.
What color is she getting this time?
It looks like some purple and red and white and blue. I tried to get her to do like the orange and bright. I wanted her to do like the orange and bright yellow, but she likes this. She hates orange.
Really?
Despises the color orange. She's so funny. She gets all nervous and won't smile. She's so much like me.
Yeah, she's a kind of a friend in need. 'Cause you know I've got one. She's wet all the time.
What's up? Hi, I'm watching your sister. Okay?
I had orange.
That's very good. I like it. Nice.
That took a long time.
Yes. What do you want to get?
It's
Where's she now?
Mom,
What?
should we get him the crocodile and the shark?
So you want to get him a shark head or a croc? Oh, sorry.
Mom, there's a crocodile head and there's a shark head. It's a baby one. And a two.
Really? And you think he needs that?
Yes!
What's he gonna do with it?
It's gonna be for decoration.
For decoration.
If you have decoration,
Yeah?
I think we should do it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one seems a lot heavier than this one, but I'm used to this one, not this one.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time and then you'll get used to it.
Mom, we need to get close.
Well, I'm trying to get you to stand there real quick. There's people trying to get in. Hurry up. Not Logan, Macy, get with him. Okay.
Where? Up there. Squishy, pick it up. Mom, look at this here. Squishy.
What did you decide? It better be like Dylan.
Ah, it's in here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is the.
And these are the
This is the
these are
first.
the gator heads.
Yeah, I was thinking of giving 2, like both of them, but
Oh, pick one.
pick one. Which one would be? It'll actually match with the pirate flag.
Oh,
Pirate ship. It's black.
we need to find a sticker for the camper.
Oh right. Holy moly, that one looks awesome. Cool. So we're checking this one.
Yep.
One of his tubes broke.
That's my daughter. Hi, daughter. It's a chain.
They're about 10,000.
Yeah, that's not a chain. Souvenir City.
Well, no, I mean behind Super.
Every corner. And in Alvin's Island.
Wait, what are we getting for crabs?
We're not gonna get crabs.
Mom, hermit crabs.
What are you gonna do with a hermit crab?
Take care of them.
I don't know if you'll be able to see
I don't know
that.
if you can see it on this camera, but there's fireworks going off right in front of us.
The wharf.
They're all down at the wharf, which we have a clear view of from here.
Hey, I know. I know what it is. It's Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna be blocked by some trees. What? We're here. Stop, Noah. We are here at the Gulf State Park Pier at the Turtle. There's supposed to be an interpretive tour that leaves out of here at 9 o'clock, where one of the park rangers or whatever they're called here takes us on a walk down the beach and tells us about the nature here. So we're just sitting here waiting. There's no one else here. Don't see anyone. So hopefully this is where we're supposed to be, and we're just waiting on it to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's from 10 to 2, and we have marine resources here. They're setting up a catch tank today with stingrays. I had 4 or 5 different kinds of stingrays in it. So we definitely starts at 10, and it's a $3 fee per person, but that also gets you out on the pier. So it's like a combo. What?
Well, we felt like we were running behind, and then he had like, oh, nice. It could have been worse.
So we walked through a nice path, and we always like to point out our paths. If you've been anywhere else in the state park along the beach, you might have seen boardwalks. That was a big initiative after Hurricane Ivan came through in 2004 to create more boardwalks over the dune, mostly to help with erosion and just dune restoration. These paths that are directly on the dunes can be extremely detrimental when a big storm comes through. You know, if you think about it, those huge waves are bringing up all that water, and when the water hits these dune walls that you can see here, it gets stopped pretty easily, but when it hits these wide open paths, that storm surge just flows right through the river out into our roadways. So that's something they really noticed after Hurricane Ivan was a big issue, was all this water flowing through the paths that were made in the dunes. So they've done a lot of work to try and keep the dunes as mostly complete as they can. There's even a private group of people called the Dune Doctors who will go out and help people who have beachfront property. They'll help maintain their dunes and stuff. I think it was like, you can save $3 if you were to get a big storm come through. You'd save $3 every day by keeping your dunes at a healthy balance. Whereas if you didn't, you'd lose that $3 a day every year. That's how they calculate it. So economically, it's better to have dunes. If anyone is lucky enough to ever have beachfront property, I don't think I'll have to worry about that. But I love walking through these paths though, because you can see lots of trails. Here we have snow crabs. Sometimes if you come out early enough, you'll see our little beach mice trails, which beach mice are like that big, and they make the tiniest, cutest footprints, and they'll be all along the sand dunes and everything. Those beach mice are actually endangered, which people are surprised about, a small little mouse being endangered, but they are the Alabama beach mouse. They're the only kind here in Alabama, and genetically they don't go out of Alabama. So I think they'll always be endangered because there's such a small population anyway, but also because we have lots of construction.
Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Their habitat. They're really important though because they're what we call an indicator species, which means they tell us if the dunes are healthy or not. There's lots of beach mice, that means there's lots of vegetation. There's lots of bigger animals like birds and snakes that will use the dunes because they have those beach mice as prey. And then there'll also just be lots of invertebrates and other things living there as well that the mice will be on. So they're just kind of a good indicator of whether we have healthy dunes or not. So every year they'll go out and sample sites, and now it's actually a law in Alabama, if you're going to build on the beachfront, you have to get approved by U.S. Fish and Wildlife, and they have to come out and test your location if you have beach mice or not. And it's pretty easy to do that. They'll just set up a little PVC pipe with an opening on one end, and then it's closed on the other. On the closed end, there'll be a piece of food, and then on the open end, there's a little ink pad and a strip of paper on the bottom. So the idea is those mice will smell the food in the PVC pipe, walk through the ink pad, walk across the paper, get the food, and then go back out. So you can see their footprints. Yes, there's footprints. Yeah, kind of nifty, easy way to identify them. And besides the beach mice, I've named a few. We have snakes here. Pygmy rattlesnake can sometimes be found in the dunes. The coach whip is also pretty common in the dunes. It's a really long snake. They're really beautiful. They change from dark to light going down their body. They're really fast, so they're hard to catch. I've never seen one out in the wild, just in captivity, but from what I've heard.
We saw one at Fort Morgan a couple of years ago.
Really?
And it chased us down the trail. I mean, that thing was so fast.
Yeah.
It scared. Logan was with me. He was about this tall.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. We have one at a condo pool down the road. And they call us ever so often, but they're so quick.
Oh yeah, yeah. That thing, it came from out of nowhere and went right down the path, right beside us.
Yeah.
And it scared us.
Yes. Snakes are pretty difficult. Weird. And then we have birds that nest. All of our shorebirds take advantage of the dunes. It's really important during the summertime, especially like now when it's so hot. The sand can usually get over 100 degrees every day, so it's really hot. I think so far the hottest we've had is 100. So of course those birds mostly use the sand to sit on during the day, but they'll go into the dunes and sit on that grass because it's just even a little bit cooler than that hot sand. Birds do get overheated. They're warm-blooded like us. So when they do, you'll see them panting. They'll pant. It's just like a dog, their mouth open, you'll see their tongue going in and out. It's actually kind of cute. I've seen seagulls not even begging for food, but they'll just inch their way behind someone's chair under them. Sit there. So they'll do anything to find shade too. Sometimes this is pretty low and we get lots of human traffic. o'clock is high tide today, and then low tide will be tonight around 9. And if you're going to the beach today, it's going to be great. It'll be like this all day. The water temperature is 86 degrees, so hot tub. And there were lots of dolphins out here yesterday, so keep your eyes open. And 2 different sea turtles were spotted, and I actually was lucky enough to see a manta ray out on the pier. Yeah, like those big ones with the mouth parts that go out like that. It was beautiful. So lots of sea life around today. And just a little, well, it's not really a fun fact, but it's a fact. You might see that red post there. We have another one on that side. You actually aren't allowed to swim within 100 yards of a fishing pier. That's a state law in Alabama. But here it's often broken.
Hard to
Yes.
enforce.
If you do get too close to the pier, though, they will come out with a megaphone and embarrass you from the ledge. Warn you that, you know, a ranger will come out. But we try. We've been out on the pier all day this week for Shark Week, so yesterday I tried to come down and talk to a few families just directly to let them, because it's all about safety. We do not want anyone to get hooked. It does not feel good. Those weights slamming into your head, you know, from 20 feet above would not be good, so, you know, just all about that. Plus, of course, all those bait fish that fishermen have on the end of their hooks and that they're catching in the water bring in bigger and bigger fish, and sharks are fun fish, so it brings them in too occasionally when we have good days. We have lots of Spanish mackerel being caught, and sometimes king, but mostly Spanish mackerel. That will bring in a lot of the sharks. They like to chase those. And it's easier when they're on the end of a fishing line, so the shark will chase the fisherman's catch when it's on the end of their line. And many times I've seen fishermen pull up what would have been great catches, but it's only half the fish because the shark got it right there at the end. So, yeah, it is pretty awesome to see, but just the woes of fishing. Those birds over there are seagulls, but their full name is actually mackerel. So when you hear them, they sound like they're laughing at you when they call them.
Right.
But they're our most common gull around here. They'll have the black heads in the summer, and then in the winter time, they'll either have a white head. Sometimes they'll have gray, but usually it's full white again. And at this time of year, all of our shorebird babies have grown up. They don't look like babies anymore. It usually only takes about 1 to 2 weeks for shorebirds after they've hatched to start flying. They grow up really quickly. One, because they're in this open area. Even before people started coming to beaches, there were a lot of predators that were, you know, could easily scout them out in these open areas like that, so they have to grow up quick. And 2, their migration starts a lot earlier than others. So when you think about migration, you think spring and fall, but shorebirds start migrating in July. So they need to grow up quick so they can get with it and get on their way. So it's hard to identify the babies now. If you see one bird, like see that one right there, he's kind of got a gray head. He just flicked his head.
Yeah.
So that's a baby because he doesn't have his full black head yet. But the easiest way to tell is if that guy was standing in front of another gull, like right in his face, and yelling at him, he's yelling for food. He's begging for food, and usually the parent just stands there and they'll turn their head and kind of ignore them, saying, "You're old enough now."
Hey, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, we can relate.
Oh yeah, so those kinds of cues are pretty easy to help identify things. And pelicans, lots of pelicans. We'll probably see some by soon once they realize the fishermen are back out. All of our pelicans will actually spend the night on an island in Mobile Bay. It was a man-made island. They dredge that every year because it's naturally only supposed to be about 12 feet deep, but they have lots of big ships that come through that shipyard in Mobile. So they have to dredge it out every year, and they'll put that sand there on that island, and the pelicans have started using it as their roosting spot.
Huh.
So it's literally a pelican island now. If you ever go out that way, I do not recommend visiting it because I'm sure it smells pretty awful. But you can tell the difference between the young pelicans and the adults as well. They're all brown pelicans, but they're only brown when they're babies. So for the first 2 or 3 years of their life, they're going to have a brown head. And then when they grow up to be an adult, they'll have a white head, and they won't have any brown on them at all anymore. So still the same kind of pelican, just shows you their age. And yeah, you can see way down there, you can head down there. There's a pretty common shorebird. Can anyone identify that one? It's a type of heron. We have a few different kinds down here. That one is the great blue heron. And the closer we get, you'll be able to see its beak. It's very long and very sharp, and they do use it like a knife and will stab them at their prey. They're a wading bird. They have really long legs so that all their feathers don't get wet when they're wading. And they have that long neck so they can just easily shoot down and grab whatever they're catching. These guys are fierce. They can stab at a rate of 60 miles per hour, so really fast. And there's one person on record who died from this kind of bird. It was a researcher in the Everglades, and he was actually studying a heron, and he had one, and was doing work with it, and it went right behind his neck and he stabbed him.
Oh.
Pretty terrible. So, if there's anything you shouldn't do, is like feed or try and capture this bird because they can be dangerous. This one is a young one. It doesn't have all of its adult plumage in yet, and he's still learning. They're very territorial, so they will fight each other to death for the best spot on the beach. I used to be a wildlife rescue and rehabilitator, and we would get these guys a lot. We'd have to capture them, and then they're terrible at eating in captivity, so when we were able to have them ready for release, it was always really special. And one day, it was only my second week on the job, we went to release a little hen, and we looked around for other great blue herons to see if we knew we didn't look well enough because from the top of this one building, the dog great blue heron flew down and before it ended because, we kind of guessed how it was going to end. So, yeah, they are fierce birds. And they're very dainty. I love how they walk with yeah, they leave the big footprints in the sand. And when they make their call or their cry, it sounds like they are like pterodactyls.
Did you hear that?
They're fun. And they'll eat just about anything. They can catch fish, baby alligators, snakes. We've seen it all. Turtles, they'll eat. Yeah. So anything they can get. State Shell, Alabama. It was named after a woman who was a nationally renowned sheller. She was from Mobile. And that is a deep sea snail. So when it's alive, it would live way out in the Gulf. But a lot of the big fishing boats will, put their nets in the water and then bring those up with them. And then those fishing boats can sell these off to all the gift shops. So they take advantage. And then I have one more. This one's my favorite. So when you look at this, notice the really pretty purple on the inside. That's a pretty easy name to remember. It's the purple sea snail. And those are hard to find dead, washed up on shore. They're usually alive, which is a good thing. But they're alive because they come up with the Portuguese man-o-war. Has anyone ever seen one of them? They're the really bright purple and blue jellyfish type. They can sting like a jellyfish, but they're not classified as a jellyfish, but the same concept. So these guys are hatched with one bubble, all of them. They'll have a bubble, and then they'll kick their feet. They have 2 feet. A lot of snails in the water usually only have 1 foot, but they have 2. So they'll kick like that to get more bubbles, and then as they get more bubbles, they'll float up to the surface. And then they pretty much release this snot so that those bubbles will stick together. And then they'll have a bubble raft that they float on. And they'll keep their bubble raft for the rest of their life, and they'll float around the Gulf of Mexico, wandering aimlessly because they can't control it, until they bump into a Portuguese man-o-war who also floats. And once they bump into them, they will attach themselves and then feed on that Portuguese man-o-war for the rest of their life. So, pretty cool. So that's why you usually find them alive on shore, because they just detached from their Portuguese man-o-war. So you can just toss them back in, and hopefully they'll find another one to start moving on. I'm happy to let them do that. The Portuguese man-o-war's tentacles can get up to 160 feet long. Wow. So, yeah. And they can still sting even when they're dead. So if you do see one on shore, take pictures or look at it, but just don't touch it because it can hurt real bad. We do have occasional jellyfish blooms. That's what they call it when you see just tons of jellyfish. Mostly moon jellies. They're the ones that are clear and have that four-leaf clover look to them. And they're basically harmless. If you shove your face in it, you'll feel a little bit of a sting, but otherwise you don't have to worry about it. It's the sea nettles that are really bad with their stings here. And they look like the typical jellyfish, that big round, and then all those stringy tentacles, and they have like those streaks in their bell usually. They look like the jellyfish in Finding Nemo. I got stung by one of those last year, and I was sick for like 2 days, throwing up. It was terrible. So supposedly I'm extra sensitive to them. If you get stung, hopefully it's not that.
So it's Tuesday afternoon. We haven't done a whole lot today. Went and picked up groceries and rested. We're gonna go to the pool later. We're supposed to be showing a movie tonight. We're fixing to cook hamburgers. And we're just kind of relaxing. And kids have been watching their iPads. We've just taken it easy today. Tried to stay cool. We had a long day yesterday. And I think we're going to the beach again tomorrow. Maybe. So we've got let me show you our setup. This is our tent, of course, but we bought this little foldable table here to go in the middle, and that's really cool. And then check this out, my ingenuity. We bought an extra box fan and hung it from up there. Got another box fan down here, and then we've even got a light in here for tonight if we want to hang out here and chill after dark. So, and we bought a thermocell, which I already had one. I left it at home, but Logan's going to need one anyway, especially for bow season. So anyway, we've got a pretty cool little setup here. Oh yeah, I got Noah a chair. He needed his own chair. So anyway, we're doing good. We'll check in. There's not a lot of neighbors down on this end. We're on the far loop in section 7. Number 440 is where we are. And I can't figure it out because all of these sites online, they show booked, but there's nobody here. That's our bathhouse over there. But I'll even walk out here and show you. There's like, I don't know, 8 or 9 sites that show booked, but nobody's here. And they go all the way down that way. We hadn't had a neighbor here in 438 all week. So, I'm gonna keep checking. If 440 comes open Friday night, we may stay one more night. But so far it has not. So, that's the one trail that goes down to the little dock. Noah rode down there. Noah and Macy rode down there earlier. Anyway, we're just chilling. I pulled out all the beach stuff to go get groceries because it was just piled up in my truck. So anyway, we'll check in later.
I thought that was making a smiley face.
We're geocaching.
Always fun.
Oh, I see a small little fish. Just one more.
We've already found one up at the bathhouse.
Let me see when the last time this one was found. It says 7 feet this way. 6 feet. It's right here somewhere.
Do you think it's under it?
Well, it says clearly visible from correct angle.
Activity. Found on 6/16. Looks like they redid a bunch of the structure here. Found on 4/18. Found on 4/5.
This one was found a long time ago?
Hasn't been that long.
Owner maintenance on 3/4. Okay. He said it's right where I left it and dry. A DNF on 6/18, but it was found on 6/16. It's right here somewhere.
No. But I do think you should check out the screws.
Yeah.
If it's a micro.
How did this screw come off? How are we going to check?
No, it would be a screw that looks different.
He says it's right where he left it. So all of this looks new. I'm wondering if it's on this part. And my phone is just wrong.
We've had that happen before.
Yeah.
I am good at balancing, kind of. I put balance back
And
there.
it says clearly visible
From the correct angle.
from the correct angle. So we need to get in all angles.
Hold on. Well,
Yeah.
we have to do a little thing. Look. Mom, look at this.
It's a nail.
Yeah, but it's one in backward. One is like this. Two at the same area. Right? No. That's not. No, not wrong.
This is a hard one.
This is difficulty 5.
This entire thing is just
Johnny is determined. So determined he is risking his feet and head to gators to look underneath this pier. And it's
Mom.
becoming pretty comical.
Dad.
What?
Quit risking your life. Gator could just chomp your head off.
I don't see a gator.
It could be hiding.
Think so?
Yes. You know, Mom, she didn't die. You will if the gator comes and bites you. He literally found it.
He found it. He found it. Go get it from him.
Woo! About time.
Oh, and Noah, you wanted to give up.
Oh, that's why it said clearly visible from the right end.
Exactly.
Alright, here, we don't have a pin.
So there's no need in taking it all out.
We'll just mark it.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah, John.
And let's head to the pool before we miss the movie. Pool.
The geocache by the pool, actually.
Do your happy dance.
He has a happy day.